Hello, so today I'm going to show you the different type of dal or pulses that are available in Indian cooking. Now, on the left here we have yellow moong and lentils. We have chana dal, which is split chickpeas, and moat, which is commonly known as brown dal. And we have green moong and kidney beans. Now, to make dal, I'll usually use a mug full of either one of these, a mug full of yellow moong or a mug full of lentils, chana dal, a mug again, and your moat and moong and your kidney beans. Kidney beans are actually a speciality. They're normally used in a different recipe, but what I normally do is I normally mix kidney beans and green moong together. I would use 3/4 of a mug of green moong and 1/4 of a mug of kidney beans to make up a full mug and make the dal out of that. The moat can be made on its own. The moat can also be mixed with brown lentils and a wee bit of chana dal. A lot of people use mixed dals. And the lentils and the yellow moong, they can be made separately each on their own, or you can mix half a mug each, and that gives a different flavour. Usually lentils on their own are pretty strong, especially during the summer, because lentils are they produce a lot of heat in your body, so in summer we tend to eat less of those and mix them down with yellow moong. Now today I'm cooking green moong and kidney beans together. So what you'll need to get is a large pot, and in here I've placed the moong beans and water, and I'm also going to pour in these kidney beans, which I soaked overnight because I'm making a mixed dal today of green moongs and kidney beans. Now you would need approximately 8 to 10 mugs of water for that. You could start off with 8 and then start pouring more in as you go along, and that would go for any dal, as long as it's 1 mug full. In here I would place a spoon of salt and a spoon of turmeric. I could also possibly maybe chop half an onion and put that in here as well, and I would increase the heat initially to high, and once it's boiled I would lower the heat and put the lid on and let that simmer for about 2 hours. At the end of the 2 hours I would add in the onion and spicy base that I made. I actually fried that yesterday. And I would adjust the mixture to see how thick or thin it is. If you find the dal is cooked too thick, you would obviously add in more water and thin it down. If you find it's too thin and it's watery, obviously boil it down more. This, as I said, this dal will take about 2 hours to cook. The lentils and the yellow moong, they take about an hour to cook. They're very easily cooked. If you want the lentils and the yellow moong to remain like hard and the individual pieces to remain hard and thick, then you cook in a less time. If you like your dal to be really smooth, then you have to boil it down more.